Hello everyone. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to factorize expressions by using the difference of two squares formula. And the difference of two squares formula states that x squared minus y squared equals x plus y times x minus y. Let's analyze our expression. We have 81a squared minus y squared. And this monomial represents our x squared term, while this variable represents our y squared term. Now we need to find the x variable and the y variable. So to find our x variable, we need to get the square root of x squared. And this will be equal to our x term. And for our y variable, for our y term, we need to find the square root of y squared, which will leave us with y. So with that being said, let's find the square root of 81a squared. And we're going to pull this monomial apart. So we'll have the square root of 81 and the square root of a squared. The square root of 81 is 9. And the square root of a squared is a. Therefore, the square root of 81a squared is 9a. Let's find our y term. The square root of y squared equals y. So now that we have found what is our x term and our y term, we can write our answers. So based on our formula, we have x plus y, and x is 9a, plus y, and this is our y term. Then we have x minus y. So this is our answer. And if you multiply these two binomials, you will get 81a squared minus y squared. Now go ahead, pause the video and attempt this expression. Great. Now let's work it out. So we need to find our x term. Our x squared is x squared. The square root of x squared is x. And the square root of 36 is 6. Now that we have our x term and our y term, we can write our answers. So the answer is let's move on to another expression. And I trust that you factorized this correctly. And if you did not, remember, practice makes perfection. Let's look at a more challenging question. Here we have z raised to the negative 4 over 9 minus 49 w raised to the half. So we need to find the square root of z raised to the negative 4 over 9 and we also need to find the square root of 49 w raised to the half. Let me show you something. If we have x, the square root of x, this is equal to x to the half. So the square root sign can be written as a half. And this is known as an identity. So even if it's the square root of y, it is the same as having y raised to the half. So to solve this, to factorize this expression, we're going to write this in this format. So we have the square root of z raised to the negative 4 over 9. And instead of having the square root, I just raised it to half. Now, based on a law of indices, when we have an exponent in brackets and whatever is in the bracket is raised to a power, we use the power that it is raised to multiply the power that is within the brackets. So in this case, we have negative 4 over 9. So the thing that I need to do is multiply negative 4 over 9 times a half. Which is equal to negative 4 over 18. And I can reduce this. Divide the numerator by 2 gives us 2, and the denominator by 2, which gives us 9. Therefore, the square root of z to the negative 4 over 9 equals z raised to the negative 2 over 9. Now, to find the square root of 49, w squared w raised to the half. Let's take this apart. So we have the square root of 49, which is 7. Now we need to find the square root of w raised to the half. Half times half is a quarter. So 49 w raised to the half, and after we have found the square root, we're left with 7 w raised to the quarter. Great. Now it's time to write our answer. Our answer is z raised to the negative 2 over 9 plus 7w raised to the quarter times z raised to the negative 2 over 9 minus 7w raised to the quarter. It's your turn. Try this one on your own. All right. The square root of 121 is 11. The square root of x raised to the half is x to the quarter. So this equals 11x raised to the quarter. Now let's find the square root of y. Our answer is x, which is 11x raised to the quarter, plus 12y raised to the 1/8 times 11x raised to the quarter minus 12y raised to the 1/8. I apologize for you not seeing the writing earlier, but this is the answer. And I trust that you got it correct. Sweet. We are now at the end of another lesson. We're leaving you with this expression to factorize by using the difference of two squares formula. We have 64x squared y squared minus 25z squared w raised to the 4th power. I trust that this video has taught you how to factorize expressions by using the difference of two squares formula. Please like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the notification bell so that you're notified when we upload the next video.